Hey guys, it's Josh here and I hope you are all doing fine. Today's speed build is of a small beach house which is mainly built out of bricks, which I think is quite interesting because I don't think I've built many brick homes before, since I don't know why, but it's been the same way in The Sims 3 where honestly making brick homes, it just doesn't look right to me. Like, it's so difficult. I think I've done a few in The Sims 4, some of my Australian homes have been built out of brick, but for the most part I usually use like paneling and wood, but I rarely use bricks because for some reason I can just never make it look right, and most of the time I just build modern houses anyway, which usually doesn't have brick. But right now I'm doing some weird stuff with the roof, since I want to place the roof on a half wall so that the first floor looks a little bit bigger than the second floor, because I wanted to make the second floor look somewhat smaller and tucked away under the roof, because I just don't want this. Like, as you can see right now, when I place the roof normally over top, you can see like the edges of every single wall, and I wanted to just have the little poking out bits visible, and to do that I basically had to raise the roof up in some sort of way, and you can do that easily with terrain tools now since the update where you can individually raise roof or raise floors up and down. And I did make a tutorial on how to place roofs on half walls, so I'll leave a link to that in the description below. Here comes the brick walls, and I think it looks pretty cool. I think the only time I've ever used brick in a house, I've used this. I think it's from Vampires, I believe, and it's just really simple and it looks really nice, and the swatches for it are pretty nice as well. I know that there's like bricks that come with like city living and stuff, and for some reason I just do not like red bricks. Like, it looks pretty nice in real life, but for some reason when I try and do it in The Sims, it just looks really weird and off for me. Like, bricks in The Sims generally look off, and I don't know why it does to me. Like, I see some people build houses with bricks and it looks amazing, but when I try and do it, like, it looks really terrible. But anyway, as you can see, there's this weird little back area going, and I think it looks pretty cool in the end, but right now I was just trying to use it with the wall trimming or whatever they're called, but I used fences in the end and it looks a lot better, and like, it gives the effect that I want to have some sort of like little bit of shade. Like, if this was in real life, I'd imagine some kind of like cloth or something going over top of that, but like maybe like a, I don't know what they're called, the tarp kind of thing. Not tarp, but like it's like a bit like mesh or something. I have no idea what they're called. Also, later on there'll be a fireplace that goes in the back area, that the chimney goes in the back area, and there'll be a fireplace inside right near the lounge, which I think looks pretty cool in the end. And it's not really often that I put a fireplace in the home because they just take up so much space, and this is a small home, so I have no idea how I fit it in, but I did manage to do it in the end. I don't know how, but I did. And I used basically only the cats and dogs windows. Generally, like, I really like to use the windows that have various like versions of the same like style. So Get Famous has a bunch of awesome windows, Cats and Dogs has a bunch of awesome windows, and like Base Game has a lot of windows that match as well, which I think looks pretty cool. We are in the interiors now, and as per usual we are starting with the kitchen, and it does take me quite a while to find an orientation that I'm happy with, because I knew that I wanted to keep the fireplace there, and obviously there had to be a door to the back area as well, and I had no idea where to put that. I'm pretty sure in the end I do put the door on the opposite side, closer to the lounge room, which I think turned out better in the end, and I did decide to make it like a little bit less open plan than usual. Like, there's no door or anything, but there is a big wall between the fireplace area and the kitchen area, but it does get open in the end, so maybe it is still pretty open plan living with like just a little bit of a divider wall just to separate the room up a little bit. And for some reason recently I've been using the Seasons wall trimming, or I don't know what it's called, but like the thing that goes across the ceiling, like the beams. I've been using those a lot recently, and I don't know why, it just looks so cool from like when you look at the room from like ground level and you can see the ceiling. Like, it just breaks it up a little bit, since The Sims 4 you can't paint ceilings yet, so it looks so bare bones when you look up at the roof, especially in like cabins and stuff. Like, I honestly wish there was at least like swatches for the ceiling so that we can like add wooden textures or something to it, because it just looks so off when you look at the ceiling from like a cabin, because it's just white. Like, what? Excuse me, there's always like timber or something instead of a stark white ceiling, and it just looks so off. But anyway, I'll just stop complaining and we have moved on to the lounge room now, but I think we're just changing the swatches for the kitchen things because I just realized that the blue was just really vibrant, so I wanted to mute it a little bit and choose the swatch that had like a slightly less saturated, well, it had a slightly less saturated blue with a cream bench top instead of a white one, which I think looks a lot better because in the end I decided to use a lot of light timber tones as well. As you can see, well, not right now, well, yeah, as you can see right now, the desk has a really nice cream color to it, which matches the kitchen bench top. I'm all about the match. Because I've actually been playing Sims 3 a little bit recently, and building is so much fun. Like, I forgot how much fun Sims 3 building was because you can just literally make anything match, and that's what I miss about building in The Sims 4 is that in The Sims 3 you can make everything all matchy and amazing. But anyway, it doesn't really matter that much now since like The Sims 4, like recently they've really upped their swatches, so everything in the recent game packs like match with so many other things from other packs, so I'm really happy with that. But anyway, we are moving on to the bathroom now, and there is a bathroom upstairs as well in the master bedroom. So I think I said this, but this is a 2-bedroom home and both bedrooms are upstairs, and the main bedroom is a master bedroom with an ensuite, and the secondary bedroom is actually a kid's bedroom with 2 beds in it, so 2 single beds. So this is like a small, oh my god, my voice just went really weird then. But this is a very smallish, like young family home maybe, so a couple and maybe 2 little kids, or maybe a toddler even. Like you could easily swap the bed out for a toddler's bed. And I'm not sure if you would be able to, but I think if you like move the wall a tiny little bit, you can easily swap it into a double bedroom and make it into like a secondary regular sized double bedroom. But anyway, I think the first floor is almost largely done in terms of the basic furniture. Obviously I do go through later on and add a bunch of clutter and decorations, because generally what I do is I just go around and place the main furniture, and then once that's all done I go around again and I place the clutter and paintings and plants and whatnot. Sometimes I do it at the same time depending on the size of the house, but this is a small house, so I just do like 2 run-throughs of the entire house to basically decorate it. But anyway, I think the main bedroom with the master bedroom ends up becoming like this blue color scheme, and the kids' bedroom ends up becoming like a double color scheme. So like where the red bed is, it's like the wall is red, there's a few red things here and there, and then on the opposite side of the room I decided to put like more blue color scheme. So this is like a bedroom where there's 2 color schemes like kind of clashing, but like I tried to blend it in so it looked somewhat natural, but you can be the judge on how well I did at that. But I feel like I did pretty well because I didn't choose like the really vibrant red and the really vibrant blue, and I chose like the slightly less saturated versions of the colors, so it doesn't like pop and contrast as much as like the basic colors would. So yeah, and outside there is a pool I believe, and there's also an outdoor dining area, there's a barbecue as well, and there's also 2, I guess, relaxation chairs. I don't know what they're called, but it's like it's just basically 2 chairs with like an ottoman, because there is obviously none of those big long chairs like in The Sims 3. Now we're just placing the clutter and decorations upstairs, and I think the bathrooms, they're pretty much, they look the same, but I'm pretty sure like it's pretty nice. But anyway, I think like I don't do much else inside, and we actually go straight outside very shortly. And one of my favorite parts of the outside area is actually the front area that has the garden bed, because there was I saw this tutorial, I'm pretty sure it was by Emerald or Kate Emerald, and she showed you like how to make these amazing gardens using like by debug objects, and you can make these like curved cornered garden beds, which were so amazing, and I had to do it, and it looked really cool in the end, and it gave the exact effect that I wanted, because it makes the garden look it makes the garden look much softer, because the corners are really soft and curved rather than sharp edges, and especially depending on what kind of like low-lying fence you use, like the corners end up getting like bigger because they put like this like post or something there. But obviously if it's curved, that doesn't happen, and you can just make this like seamless connection, and it just looks really cool in the end. Anyway, we are back outside now, and if you notice, the side of the house has become like literally all vines now, and that's because due to the trick of the roof being on a half wall, when I moved the roof over top of the half wall, it basically like covered the windows so that you couldn't see through it. So I had to like kind of compromise, and instead of placing windows there like I wanted to and placing an awesome deck there, which honestly I was so excited about doing, I couldn't do that, and I ended up having to place something else there, and I guess vines turned out nice in the end. But anyway, we're just placing the outdoor furnishings now, and I was so happy with how it turned out. Like, it looked so luxury for some reason. Like, I'd spend so much time outside as well. I think I already said that I'd spend so much time in the office area, but honestly, like, if it was a really nice day, I'd just go outside and like take my laptop or something out there and just sit out there as well, because honestly, imagine just like sitting on those relaxation chairs. I have no idea what they're called. I think in every speed build I've done them in, I've just called them relaxation chairs, but because that's the best word I can come up with. But yeah, imagine just sitting under the umbrella and just like sitting and looking off over the ocean, because I'm pretty sure you can see the ocean from those chairs. I don't know which way this house is facing, but yeah, this is on one of the lots on the Windenburg Island, so I'm pretty sure it'd suit that area. And I think this lot is small enough for the lot in Cats and Dogs that's right near the ocean. I don't know how big that was, but this might fit. Like, you might not be able to fit in the front yard and the backyard, but I think you'd be able to fit in the actual house itself. So if you wanted to place this on the Cats and Dogs beachfront lot, I'm pretty sure this may fit on there. But anyway, I think we're essentially done, so I'll leave you guys off here. There will be screenshots at the very end of this, so if you'd like to see those, definitely stay tuned. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this speed build. I had so much fun building this. If you'd like to find this build on the gallery, it will be up as a beach house. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!